Sergeant Hines? Sergeant Hines?
Yeah, Major.
The dream is at hand. Sound reveille.
Hey, soldier boy. Kingsley. Reveille. We here?
We've arrived.
Virginia City. Ripe and ready.
You did it, sir.
That's right, Major. You got us here just like you said you would. Now, me and Soldier Boy here, we're gonna do our job. Ain't we, Soldier Boy?
Fine. Now you know every detail of the operation. The hotel you're staying at, the man you're to see. And, Sergeant, for the insurance of our success, stay away from Mr. Barleycorn.
How do you mean, Major?
Booze, Sergeant, booze. Stay away from it.
Everything will go like clockwork, sir. I'll see to it.
Yeah, you just do that, Soldier Boy. Hey, Major, this Ponderosa you're going to, you sure you can trust them Cartwrights?
That's the most painful part of all. They trust me. Oh!
Hey, Paul! Paul! Here's that army friend you've been looking for.
Oh!
Johnny. Johnny!
Could any of you sheep herders direct me to the Ponderosa Ranch estate?
Come on out there, you old goat. I can get a good look at you. Give me a... By golly, it's good to see you. It's been a long time.
Seems a century, Ben.
I want you to meet my son, Hoss. Hoss, this is Major John F. Cayley, one of my oldest and probably wildest friends.
How are you, sir?
How are you, Hoss?
Yeah, this is the closest you'll ever get to a human bird in your lifetime, Hoss.
You fly?
Does he fly? By golly, he's probably got a pair of wings stowed in that wagon right now.
Better than wings, Benjamin. Has the site been selected for my experiment?
Oh, yeah. I picked out a clearing for, as you requested. Now, what kind of experiments is the Army having out here, anyway?
All in good time, Ben. All in good time.
All right, by golly. Come on, I want you to meet my two other boys.
Hines, get up. Hines?
What do you want, Soldier Boy?
Hines, this is the bank. Get it? Now, don't make a mistake.
That's real considerate of you, Soldier Boy. That ain't bad drawing, boy. Not bad at all. Hey, you know, when I get to be rich and famous, maybe I'll let you paint a picture of me.
Just keep sober long enough for us to carry out the Major's plan.
Now, old John, the Major here, he just stood on this high bluff, like a young Atlas, with this pair of homemade wings strapped to his shoulders, waiting for a strong wind to come along.
Well, what happened, Pa?
Well, he just stood there waiting, and he waited, and he waited, and he waited. What, about 2 hours, John?
That's right.
Just stood there waiting, and then suddenly, that strong wind come along and just blew him right off the bluff.
Did he fly?
Did he fly?
Broke both legs.
I assume that was your last flight, huh?
Oh, no, that only served to whet my enthusiasm. Boys, I'm convinced that someday we'll be up there. We'll be up there. We'll have an access to the skies that even the birds and the angels will envy.
John, how's that beautiful little girl of yours? Although I guess by now she must be a beautiful big girl and married, eh?
Diana, no, she's back east, Ben, in the family home.
Now, why in thunderation didn't you bring her along with you?
Oh, Ben, the fact is my daughter and I have been poles apart. My head's been in the clouds, and she, like her mother, God rest her soul, has had both feet firmly planted on the ground.
Well, John, it's awfully good to see you. Even though you did have to push that team of yours halfway across the continent by yourself.
I have a couple of Army men with me. I sent them on ahead to the hotel in Virginia City.
Now, why did you do that? They should be right here in the Ponderosa with you.
Oh, I wouldn't think of it. I couldn't impose, Ben.
Impose? Adam, you're going into town this morning, aren't you? Now, he could bring him back.
No, I think it would be better, Ben, if they...
Nonsense. It's all taken care of.
There. John, whatever this wild scheme of yours is, we'll help you.
Oh, thank you, Ben.
Now,
Thank
let's
you.
have some more coffee.
I'd sort of like to see what that experiment's all about myself, wouldn't you, Joe?
Well, it has to do with jumping off a cliff and trying to fly. I better get Doc Martin right away.
I'm Private Kingsley, sir.
Yes, Private.
I have some official Army papers here from Major John Cayley, who's staying at the Ponderosa. He'd like them deposited in your safe for a few days.
Oh, yes. Ben mentioned that the Army was planning on doing some work out here.
That's right, sir.
I'll be glad to keep them for you.
I'll be back for those papers in a day or two.
That'll be fine.
Come on in. You want something, mister?
I'm Adam Cartwright from the Ponderosa.
So?
Major Cayley's already out at the ranch, and, well, we'd like to have you and your friend come out there and stay.
Well, that's real nice of you, mister. But our orders are to stay right here in town.
And the Major mentioned that, but it really isn't necessary. We have plenty of room.
Mister, I've been in this Army a long time. Major gave me an order to stay right here. I'll leave when the Major orders me to leave.
Sergeant, I was supposed to see the Major this afternoon anyway. Good to have you show me the way, sir. I'll find out from the Major what he wants us to do, Sergeant.
Yeah, you just do that, soldier boy. In the meantime, I'm going to find out what the inside of a Virginia City saloon looks like.
Don't mind the sergeant, sir. He's old-line Army. Hasn't got much imagination. I don't believe we've met formal. I'm Private Kingsley.
Adam Cartwright. Can I help you with anything?
No, I don't believe so.
It's nice artwork. Very professional. You do it?
Yes, it's one of my hobbies.
The Army, take such use of your artistic talents, Private?
I've done some drawing for Major Cayley.
Artwork, wagons full of equipment, experiments. Just what is the Army doing at the Ponderosa?
The Major didn't tell you?
No, I came here just as they were heading for the testing site.
That's just like the Major. Probably wanted you all to see it before he said anything.
See what?
He's going into the sky, Mr. Cartwright. Right up into the sky.